beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So for today's review, honey, we are reviewing the new Milk Makeup Setting Powder. So if you'd like to see whether or not it's worth it and my thoughts, keep watching. Alrighty beauties, so let's get into this review, honey. We are reviewing the new Milk. This is their Pore Eclipse Matte Translucent Talc-Free Setting Powder. Now, a lot of setting powders have dropped, okay? And some are good, some are bad. So let's get into see if this one is worth it. So this is Milk's new Translucent Loose Setting Powder made with lentil extract, bakuchiol, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, to control shine, set makeup, and blur pores for a soft matte finish. So it comes with a sifter. This is the packaging. Typical Milk, love it. This is the top where it shows you what the powder, the shade of the color looks like. It also has some information on the side. So yes, I picked up the shade Translucent Medium. So this is clean as Sephora. It is vegan, cruelty-free, matte finish. It's good for pores. We love that. And long wearing. So this is a weightless, talc-free, translucent setting powder that controls shine, blurs pores, and sets makeup for up to 16 hours for a smooth matte finish. So the coverage is supposed to be light, so it's not supposed to be a heavy powder. Matte, loose powder. So the lentil extract is supposed to absorb oil and control shine. The pore blurring microspheres are supposed to give a soft focus filtered finish. The bakuchiol and niacinamide visibly smooth the skin texture and minimize the look of pores and fine lines, honey. So everything that it's giving in this description really sounds like a formula for a really good setting powder. It's supposed to have a non-cakey finish, no flashback. It said that 100% of people said that their skin and makeup immediately looked smoother, and 100% said it set their makeup for up to 16 hours, and 96% said it absorbed excess oil. Now, honey, we know I am oily as they come. After 3 hours, honey, the face just starts to break down and show out. So I already did the hard work and finished the rest of my face. So under my under eye for concealer, I'm using my Born This Way multi-use concealer in chestnut and butterscotch. So that is blended out. I used my Fenty stick foundation for the face today, and I already cream contoured, so we are ready to go, baby. So let's get into this powder. So this is the package, that's standard black matte packaging. And this is the cover. We twist this off. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside in terms of distributing the product. So it says open this way and close this way. So let's open. Okay, so I'm twisting it to the right, and it has the tab in there to take out so that we can distribute the setting powder. So okay, so they make it so the tab lifts up, and then all we have to do, hello, nails. I don't think you guys keep nail people in mind, honey, because ow. Okay, so that's that. So this is what this side looks like. So now I like to tap my product out in the cap before I distribute it. So this is what the translucent medium looks like. Now I didn't want to do the translucent deep. It looked really deep, and I could really just use my one size deep powder, to be honest. So I want to highlight, honey. So let's get into this. So it feels very fine. Like, that was very buttery. I didn't even realize I was rubbing it in between my fingers. So let's zoom in now so we can apply this powder. Alrighty, so we are good to go. I'm just going back in and blending out the final touches. So that was my sponge. I'm gonna go in and use the opposite side. Okay, it's picking up all the powder. Back of my hand per usual. Now let's see. So I'm just gonna go in and press this in. Okay, it feels very lightweight. I don't really feel anything. It kind of just feels like I'm putting on something to blur. You know, like, you know, when you're just getting ready to put something on your skin. I don't feel it, but I feel something working. if you catch my drift. This is what it's looking like so far on this side versus this side. It definitely looks blurring. So we're gonna add a little bit more in the cap to apply to the other side. Just gonna set the areas that I concealed, like around my mouth. Gonna go in and add a little bit more. But so far, this powder is looking really good. I just want to make sure it is in all the nooks and crannies. So now that I applied this powder, I'm going to close this. So I'm going to twist it this way. Okay, so this has just like a little excess powder in there. Okay, so that's how you know that the powder is closed. Okay, milk makeup, this is cute. So this is what the face is looking like after I set it with this setting powder. So now I just want to go in and I just want to apply some face powder just to set this thing right in. And it feels very like smooth to the touch. It feels really good. So to set my face, I'm going with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder in 65 Toffee. She's going to get a snatch. So this is what the face is looking like after I added that foundation powder. So I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face so I can come back with my thoughts and then a wear test. So already, beauties, the face is beat to the gourds. So this is what the setting powder looks like. It is looking really good. There's some slight creasing under my under eye, but that's really just because of the concealer. I wanted to use this powder with a concealer that might crease a tad because I already know like how it will perform once I use a concealer that does not. So the main thing for me was the coverage, how blurring it is, and what it looks like. But so far, honey, it is looking good. Okay, so it is about, I started at 2, it's about 2:30 right now. So let's see what this looks like a couple hours from now. So yes, beauties, I'll be back. So already, beauties, we are back. It has been a few hours. It's after 5 now, and this is what the under eye is looking like. It's still looking stupendous. There is some creasing, but that's really just because of the concealer. As I said, I wanted to use a concealer that was going to crease a little just so I could see how this setting powder performs, and honestly it still looks really good. As you can see, there's just a little creasing, but I don't really see any cakiness underneath the under eye. It is still very blurring. It feels great. Underneath the under eye, I have no complaints. I have no complaints. It looks flawless. The color meshed wonderfully with my concealer as well. I felt like translucent medium was definitely a good buy. There are 3 other shades as well. So this setting powder does run very deep. So this is going to be great for my super dark chocolate girls. There is translucent very deep, which is something, like I said, that we don't really see too often. There's translucent light, and there's also translucent deep. So translucent deep is also something that I could use, but I wanted a little bit more brightness, so that's why I went with translucent medium. But yes, there's no universal shade, I will say, with this launch. We have so many translucent shades, so I like that this is just catered towards light, medium, deep, and very deep. So I think the very deep was a great addition. So as you know, a lot of times there are no very deep setting powders, so I'm happy that my dark chocolate girls were included in this launch. So that is great. So yes, beauties, this powder does retail for $32, and this is just the average price point for a setting powder. So it's not too pricey, it's not too cheap. It's just right in that happy medium of what the setting powders usually go for. So I think the price point is good. I do feel like it's worth it, beauties. It feels nice. Like I mean, the concealer was a miss. I'm not gonna lie, the concealer was a miss. She went right back to the store. I didn't like it at all. But this setting powder, I really like this. I really wish though that I liked the concealer because I could have paired it with this, but honestly my main thing is I like products that play well with others, and not all setting powders play well with certain products. So I prefer a product, honey, that is going to play well with others. Okay, I need them to play with everybody on the playground. This does seem like it's going to be one of those products though, so I'm super excited for that. I definitely will be utilizing this in upcoming tutorials. But yes, beauties, overall this looks really good. So beauties, definitely let me know your thoughts thoughts down below if you feel like this milk setting powder is worth it. I definitely feel like it is. So yes, beauties, let me know your thoughts down below. This would also be linked in the description box. And as always, beauties, thank you for your continued love and support, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.